I'm live. It's funny how when it comes on, it's just like, you're live. Okay. Hello, everyone. I am Marjolaine Toms. I am the CEO of Community to Community. And today we are having an extremely exciting and special Restoring Dignity with C2C live, because last Thursday, September 18th, was an amazing day for C2C at our third annual Gérard Ghislaine Euseb Golf Classic at Pelham Bay Golf Course. It was a time was had, as the youth say, a time was had. So we have a bunch of people here that are going to have a wonderful conversation, and we're going to tell you all the wonderful things that happen and how you can be a part of it, hopefully next year. So C2C exists to restore dignity. Our vision is development with dignity. And I could tell you a whole bunch of things that we've accomplished with our partner communities, but it would be better for me to show you. Check this video out.
Community to Community's vision is development with dignity. No shame, no pity. We amplify dignity and progress led by the people of Petit-Goâve. In a world too often defined by headlines, something incredible is happening. Communities here don't just survive, they are working hard to thrive. Community to Community is working with the people of Petit-Goâve to restore vital resources. A much-needed canal is built one hand at a time. Roads are carved into a mountain with simple tools, bringing safe passage to their children and elders. This is development with dignity. And while access to continuous healthcare is saving lives, trees planted today will nourish future generations. Each person is building, planting, and teaching. We are not the heroes. You are. The person willing to support this movement and say, yes, I want to be a restorer of dignity. Join Community to Community.
My favorite part of that video is the quote that says, when the work is done, the people will say, we have done it ourselves. When the work is done, the people will say, we have done it ourselves. The people will not say, Marjolaine, Olivia, Francienne, Caitlin, Janelle built this. They will say, we have done it ourselves. And that is the most important thing to us at C2C, is that we come alongside the people and they do it themselves, which is what they requested. Not a handout, but a hand up. And that's what we've been doing for now 15 years. And coming alongside our partner communities and walking with them has resulted in over 14,000 trees being planted on the mountainside by the community, a water distribution system that is 50% done, also by the community, a whole school built during COVID and the second earthquake in 2020 and 2021 built by the community. I know we often hear that there's so many problems in communities, but I submit to you that while we're saying all of the problems are in a community, that all of the solutions are there too, if we only have eyes to see that. Within our community, our doctors, engineers, architects, nurses, lay people who are part of our health committee, parents who care about their children going to school. A community is just a group of people that have decided to be together and to support each other and to help each other. Not that it's a group of perfect people. It's not. So that when one is having a hard time, the group rallies around them. And as it said, when one of us is suffering, all of us are suffering. And that when one of us has joy, all of us have joy. And that's what we felt on Thursday, September 18th at the Golf Classic, and the funds that we are raising to support our Mountainside partner community do it themselves. And that is to construct their own health and wellness center. So I'm excited to bring a group of folks up on this stage so we can all talk about it, and also thank our wonderful supporters, the people who prayed with us and for us, the people who showed up at dark o'clock in the morning, all the people there. So I would like to bring to the stage first the COO of Community to Community, Olivia Maxine Robinson, followed by one of our staunch supporters, who is also a business owner and sponsor of Green Life Healthcare Staffing, along with a member of Green Life as well. That's Janelle Harris and Caitlin Sieber. And we're going to have some other folks join us too as they come into the studio. But hello, ladies.
Hello.
Hello, Marie. Hello,
Hi.
everyone.
Hi, guys.
Great to be here.
I'm happy.
I feel like it's been a minute since I've seen you all.
Yeah, really happy to be here.
I see everybody has their background game on.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Of course.
I just want to acknowledge the background game here is
The
on.
goal.
So whether you joined us for golf, the golf clinic, or the networking lunch, or you got to see the wonderful Monique Sade premiere her beautiful song On This Mountain, which is C2C's theme song. If you were not there, you missed a really great time. So we have a bunch of videos and pictures that we will be sharing in the coming weeks. But these people were here. They were there live. And so want to just share what their experiences were. I also want to shout out the folks who were there in spirit, which is the folks who donated. Many people wrote and be like, oh, I'm not in New York, or I can't be there that day, but I want to support you. I thank you for being people of your word and going to donate. Some folks have asked too, even though the 18th has passed, how can we support? Well, I'm happy to tell you that we are accepting donations until September 30th. That's when the portal will close. And then you can help us to reach our goal. I will tell you how much we've raised and our goal. But first, let's hear from some people who were there and did some things. Caitlin, the word on the street is that you took the golf clinic. First of all, why'd you take it and how was it?
Well, I took it because I cannot be trusted on the green with other golfers. It's in your best interest to keep me away from everyone. But because I'm a person that does not have experience in golf, it was better to go through the clinic. And I'm really glad I did it. There was no pressure. It was chill and relaxed. So it was very fun.
That's awesome. Shout out to our golf instructor, Kelly Pierre of All Access Golf, who for the past 2 years has come and taught a wonderful golf clinic. That's what I keep hearing. One day I'll be able to go over there and like be with y'all. I don't know when that's going to be, but what I'm hearing is that he created this environment that you just said. People were taught how to putt, to chip. I forget, it's always 3, and I forget what the third one is. What is it? It's chipping.
We had time for putting and chipping.
Oh, okay, so I'm right.
Gripping.
Gripping. There we go. It's gripping.
You didn't get to that part this time.
But that's good. I heard people laughing, and I heard somebody did something that everybody yelled at the same time. So I was happy for whoever that person was. So what would you tell someone who is considering to do this golf clinic? And truthfully, it was because of you all that we even did it, because after the first year, somebody was like, oh, I wanted to come, but I don't know how to play golf, just like you just said, and I shouldn't be out there with the other people. Mm-hmm. So if there was something that was there I could do, which is why we added the golf clinic, and now it's like a thing. What would you tell someone who's like, I'm interested? should they do it, and why?
Just come, bring yourself, and do it. It's amazing because you don't have to prepare beforehand. You just come and bring yourself and maybe a bottle of water and some sunscreen, and you're ready. They're going to help you. They're going to give you everything you need. They're going to be with you step by step. The instructors are very friendly, and it's just a wonderful time all around. Everybody is kind of getting together and bonding over the fact that we do not know how to play golf yet. And at the end, everybody kind of had the same idea of, I'm going on the green this year. I'm going to learn how to play golf.
That's what we love. That's what we love to hear. So do you feel a little bit more confident now that you know how to, the two things you did learn how to do that you did not know before?
Yes, absolutely. And I'm absolutely signing up for lessons. So you will see me on the green next year.
Okay, as the children say, okay, let me give you this. Just learn this.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. I'm excited to hear that.
That's awesome.
Olivia saying that we're going to take it and learn to play golf. And we actually have. Since last year, we've found people who are actually teaching us how to do that.
Yes.
And I want to shout out the Birdies because multiple of the members of the New York Birdies Golf Club were like, listen, we got you. You need to learn how to play this game. So that's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go over now to Janelle Harris, who's the CEO of Green Life Healthcare Staffing and works with Caitlin. Janelle's been here since the day one and has been a sponsor. And I think you may have won MVP again this year for getting the most T signs. I feel like that's going to happen again. So Janelle, why did you choose to sponsor the Golf Classic? And I'll talk about you being a C2C as well. But let's start there. Why did you support the Golf Classic?
So we have been supporting the Golf Classic. I believe this is the third year. Mm-hmm. And for me, it's something very near and dear to my heart. I believe as a successful entrepreneur, it's important to support, pay it forward, and sort of like helping others move along to experience growth and success in their own life. Mm-hmm. So it's important to us, and it's amazing to see the changes that's happening within that community. It's amazing to see what C2C is doing, and it really warms my heart. And I would encourage anyone to, come forward, support in any way you can. Next year, we're going to be on the green again, doing it again. As Marie mentioned, it is not too late to donate. You are also welcome to be a C2C partner, a C2C neighbor. We are open to accepting donations, support in any fashion. And it's a great cause. It's a very meaningful cause. And it's great to see when you're making a difference in the world. And it doesn't really matter what part of the world. At the end of the day, it's humanity, it's people, and we can't do it without each other. So let's keep, moving it forward. So thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be part of C2C and to do something that I've always wanted to do. So to all of you wonderful folks out there, come and be part of this, please. It's important.
You were in my mind, Janelle, because I think it's important when you said thank you for letting me be part of this, of the altruistic reason of what need it meets for you, that you got to be you're getting to be a part of C2C because this is something that meets a need for you. Can you talk a little bit about that, like what you've always wanted to be and do, and now C2C allows you to do that?
Oh, so my background, early in the earlier part of my life, I wanted to be a missionary. Growing up as a little girl, that was my dream. Eventually, life happened, and I realized, okay, you have bills to pay, and you have to take care of yourself. So you can't just go off and be a missionary in the world. So when this opportunity, showed up, it was like, wow, so there is still a way to give back to the world and contribute and help others without necessarily, okay, I'm, being a missionary. So this is my own mission. And this is my own way of fulfilling that purpose that I've had of, being mission driven and helping others. So that's my story.
I
So
love
it,
that.
it warms my heart. It really does. Yeah.
I love that. You said it,
Yeah.
this is my own mission of being mission driven and helping people.
Yeah.
And it is good that you are strong enough to believe that even if you can't physically be in a place, you can send your help, you can send your hope, you can send your support, and still see that the seeds you plant are growing, even if you can't physically be there. So for that, I say thank you, because you could have said, if I can't go and I can't, do it the way I want to do it, then I'm not going to do it. So I want to say thank you to you for that. And for those of you who wondered when she said C2C Neighbor, a C2C Neighbor is a monthly donor to community, and the funds that they provide us for is teacher stipends. During hurricane season, oftentimes our farmers on the mountain lose crops, lose goats, etc. And then also during hurricane season, we have to keep the road up to the mountain because it gets muddy. So all those things that are like monthly things that we have to address, the C2C Neighbors really are the current fuel that keep the organization running from that perspective. So shout out to all the C2C Neighbors. And one of the things we say in C2C is we don't like folks to tell folks to do something we're not doing. So all the members of C2C are C2C Neighbors. All of our partners, everyone who supports us, they're C2C Neighbors too. So, and thank you also for telling folks that the portal is still open, even though the Golf Classic itself is done, the mission is still continuing for us to raise the funds by September 30th.
Mm-hmm.
And then later on, we're going to show you where these funds are going to. And we're excited to show it to you, because one of C2C's tenets is also transparency, so that you know exactly where your money is going to at all times, right? So thank you, Janelle. I appreciate you saying that. I'm going to come over to Olivia Robinson. I mean, you've been there the whole time, so I'm not even going to ask you questions. You can talk about whatever you want, honestly. I mean,
Thanks.
where do we start? Do we start at bringing everything the day before, getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning the day before, packing up all the things, moving all the things, like the planning? How about that? You can talk about the planning and what that.
Sure. Yes, we can start there. That's a good starting point. So it's so amazing to me, like, to see the day of and everything coming together, but like not many people see all the stuff from, I believe we started planning this from the end of last year.
Mhm.
And my goodness, it is a journey, but to see the outcome the day of,
Yeah. I'm going to ask you something before you
it's
finish
all
what you're
worth
saying.
it.
The logo's literally over your face. Can you move a little bit this way?
I'm trying.
No,
I am.
other way.
I mean,
Other way. Move the other way. Keep going. Keep
I see.
going.
Okay,
Keep
so
trust me.
interesting.
Okay. Keep going.
Oh, okay. For the record, on my end, I was where I
Yeah,
was
it's a
because the
flip.
logo.
I know.
Okay, gotcha.
When I saw you
Okay,
move, I was like, it's not a mirror thing. She doesn't know this. So
I
that's
do
why I was
not.
like, let me tell her. Because it's literally
Thank
like
you.
development.
So see, y'all, that is true friendship right there. Because I mean, that just, yeah,
Yeah.
how that could be embarrassing. But
And
at
teach
this point,
a little bit
okay.
more.
Am I
Okay,
good?
great. Yes.
I'm good. Okay. Yes.
Maintain your
Perfect.
position. Okay, great.
Maintaining
Right.
position maintained.
You're back on. Go. I'm not gonna let you
So
outside looking crazy.
thank you. I appreciate that, bestie. Um, So yeah, I mean, the craziness again, like, and actually I feel like we should have had my mother Lucretia on too, because she was a part of the day before, us jumping in the car, going to Mayolen's house, packing everything up. We call ourselves the one trip crew, because we literally got everything to the golf course in one trip. Was amazing. Especially if you saw the car that my mother and I have, you're like, what? How did you? No, that's not happening, but it
Yeah.
did. So yeah, all of that. And then again, from waking up at the crack of dawn the next morning, not really sleeping, right? Like, but just getting up so that we could get to the golf course and make sure that we were welcoming the people who chose to be restorers of dignity and come and golf for an amazing cause. We wanted, that is our way of serving you and telling you thank you by putting together an amazing experience for you. And so for me, it's all worth it to see what transpired in real time the day of, from the beautiful, like, open sky. There was not a cloud in the sky. The sun.
Literally before every single day. I was on my phone, like, weather app.
Yeah.
Every, I was like, 65% chance of rain. I was like, nope. Then it was 75. And I was like, no. Then it was 40. I was like, no. Every
Yes,
day
every
on
day.
my weather app, and we're talking about that. You just said something really important for the people. I want to shout out HSF Kramer, who was one of our top sponsors
Yeah.
this year, along with Green Life, along with
And
State Farm. Who am I missing? Bank of New York,
you're missing
NY.
also BNY, yes, and St. Joseph's Medical
Yes,
Hospital.
exactly. So
Yes.
just thank you to them. And then so many folks got T signs as well,
Yeah.
that were local, that were national. These
Yeah.
sponsors really helped us to put everything together. And we just want
Mhm.
to shout them out. And I want to especially shout out the New York Birdies. So the New
Yeah.
York Birdies is, I don't even know how to say how much gratefulness I have towards them, but I want to shout out Derek Michael, who's the president, and the vice president, Low-Key Conway. He's got, every time I talk about him, I add another thing to his name.
I was
So
about to
Low-Key
say.
Conway, who we didn't know until the day of, was the vice president. I don't know why that was a secret, but the president was like, yes, you've been talking to my VP. And I was like, I'm sorry, who would that be, sir? Who is that? And it was like, Conway. I was like, the Conway, okay. So yeah. So Conway was the MVP this year. Every year we have somebody who goes above and beyond the call of duty, and he was that person. So he is a golfer himself. He is also a C2C neighbor. He was one of the first folks to get his foursome, and him, along with, I'm going to shout out the Sudlow brothers as well.
Mhm.
He really came through for us, and I ain't ashamed. I'm put it out there. We had 24 golfers 3 days before this classic, right? And complete truth, I am in the shower where I talk to God all the time because I like water. And I was like, so listen, yeah, we got about half the people we need right now. And here's what I'm going to say. I feel like we've done everything we can as a team. And I'm asking you, because you know where the golfers are, to bring them. And so I'm going to let this go in this shower, just going to let it go. And literally within 24 hours, we had given away one of the foursomes, and the person who won it went to our website and was just like, oh my God, y'all are amazing. And I can't just take this. I'm going to donate. And whoever I'm going to give the foursome to, they must donate to the organization as well.
Mhm.
I was like, shout out to Max Cyril, our webmaster, who, if you go to our website, you'll see exactly the experience that this gentleman had. So that happened. And then we were like, you know what? We're going to have to pay for these slots anyway. So let's just open it up. We shared that with Conway. He was like, I'm going to fill the slots and everybody's going to donate. And that's exactly what happened. So we went from 24 golfers on, I'm going to say Monday. And by Wednesday, we had 48. 48 plus then 2 other people registered. So we had 52.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, whoever is listening, whatever you may be going through, whatever you're holding on, when you hold on to stuff, you lose them. When you let them go, you get them. This is what I've learned. Because if I was holding on to what I wanted to happen, none of this would have happened. But when I let it go and I was like, listen, Olivia, it's just going to be me, you, Janelle, and Caitlin, who's still going to be in the golf clinic, but we're going to be out here, right? We're going to put Janelle with her in the golf clinic so she's not by herself. And me and you are going to go pose because we don't know how to play either, but we're going to have a good time, right? That's what we're going to do. And God was like, no, we ain't going to do that. No, don't do that. How about I give you, you asked me for 24. How about I give you 30? How about I give you 26? How about I give you some more sponsors? How about I give you some more T signs? How about I get some more people for the golf clinic? How about I get Monique to come and sing? Like, it was above and beyond. So I just want to acknowledge that this was a miracle this year, and we are grateful for that, right? And so again, the New York Birdies showed up and showed out and supported us, and we are grateful. It was because of them that I will say now that we've raised so far, as of I think the day before yesterday, $40,407.62. And our original goal was like 25. So just saying. So we said, you know what? Let's put the goal out to 45 because, you know, everybody's showing out. So again, in the chat, you should see the link to donate. So Anus is here. Anus is
I was about to just like, I was going to cut you off and be like, bonjour, Anus, or bonsoir, bonsoir.
Right, bonsoir. Sorry, it's after 12. There's a whole other thing to that. But bonjour, bonsoir, Anus. Thank you so much for joining us. So Jean-Nus Napoleon is a C2C OG. He was with C2C before C2C existed. He is an engineer. And he has been an advisor to us and has been with C2C literally since 2010. He was first one on the ground with me back in like July, August 2010. Thank you for being here, Anus. We appreciate you very much. So as I said before, we're at $40,407.62. If you were on our mailing list, you would have seen that because we did an e-blast. And this is a good time to tell you all, please follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, IG, all the places, so you can stay in the loop. So let's talk about what this is going to be used for, right? So the community is going to be building their first and only health and wellness center on the mountain. So we're going to show you a rendering of the actual health and wellness center that was created by the head of the association, which I interviewed here, I'm going to say last week, Eugène Lapin, who is the president and who heads the APHD, which is the Peasant Association. So this is the Health and Wellness Center. These are his drawings. And within the center is going to be multiple things. It's going to be a multiply functioning building. It is the Santé Bonnat Ducel, and Bonnat and Ducel are the last names of 2 of the members of the organization that perished in the 2010 earthquake. So as you can see, maternité, this is going to be the maternity ward. Currently, the women in the community walk 2 hours down the mountain, sometimes in labor, to give birth at the hospital. Sometimes they do not arrive in time. Sometimes we lose the mother and the babies. So we want to stop that altogether, that folks know that they can literally go a few feet away from where they live to go to the Health and Wellness Center. Then there is Biwo Dr. G, which is the eye doctor, will also be available. I will tell you a story that one time we did the Semaine Bonne Santé, which was called Good Health Week. And there was one particular gentleman who was having a lot of trouble with his business, which was farming. And we learned later that all he needed was not even glasses, but reading glasses. It was just age. And we had a sponsor provide a bunch of reading glasses to us. I can only tell you, and this is the dentist, bureau dentiste, which is the dentist's office, that he was able to turn his whole business around just by bringing what he couldn't see, what was out of focus, in focus. The little things, right? So dentistry is going to be very important because a lot of folks end up pulling teeth out because they are not able to go to the dentist on a regular basis like we do, right? Twice a year, and we keep our cavities to a minimum. So that they'll have access to that. There's also going to be a pharmacy where once they see the doctor and they get prescriptions, they can go straight to the pharmacy and are able to get their prescriptions filled there. The building itself will be multifunctional. While it is also a health and wellness center, there's going to be classes in health and wellness. There's also going to be classes in business development. So it's literally going to be a small business development incubator, right? And so the bureau means office, bureau. So there's always going to be somebody available in case somebody needs help, whether that is with their business or with their health, that someone will be there. What we want to do is normalize health, right? The same way we all go and have a physical, this will be it, right? That these kids will grow up in an environment where it's regular to go to the dentist twice a week, where it is regular for children, for babies to be born safely, for mothers to get good maternal care. We're also working to get I'm going to say a forerunner because cars is not my area of expertise, but that will be able to act as an ambulance for folks to be able to get emergency care. And of course, it's going to be solar powered as well. So it is not just this facility for this community of 1,200 families. Where we are, there are communities past us, as we say on IT, Deamon Gemon. So behind us, past us rather, are other communities that also don't have access. So this is a game changer in this community that will be making generational impact. So we wanted to show you where your funds will be going to. The goal is to break ground in December for them to start building, and we will take you on the journey. Everybody can come back. I feel like I'm by myself. That we will take you all on the journey with us. So again, follow us on all the socials, and you'll be able to see exactly where the funds are going to and the progress as we go along. So we are super excited about this. And I want you to know, if you have prayed for us, donated, or was at the Classic, that you are making generational impact as a restorer of dignity with us. So I just want you to know what it means to us that you are philanthropically investing in C2C, and what the return is going to be is a whole community of healthy people, of elders getting access to the care that they need, people with diabetes, high blood pressure, all of those things being impacted, because health is the most precious thing that we can have. So again, if you weren't with us and you may be feeling a little, fear of missing out, you did. I'm just going to keep it real. You missed out. It was awesome, right? But there's still time for you to be a part of something much greater than yourself as you help us reach our goal of 45K, that you can pitch in today and go to the link that's in the chat. We only need $4,592.38 to reach our goal. The donation portal, as everyone has said, is open until the 30th, and you can help us to finish strong. So again, I wanted to make sure that we shouted out everybody who really helped us and empowered us and came alongside us. So I'm going to ask everybody to say what their favorite part of the day is. before I close out. So now that they're thinking about it, they won't feel like I put them on the spot. So I've said it, and then I'm going to continue talking for like a minute, which gives them time to think until I call on them. And so that's where we are. So again, we don't have our date yet for next year, but we should have it before the end of this year so that you can mark your calendars, and we surely will be sending out a save the date so that you would know. There is one more person who's in studio. I just want to make sure I give her an opportunity if she is able to come on screen, and that is our team member, C2C team member, Francianne Cherry. Francianne, are you able to come on screen? Okay, no. All right. Francianne was the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker on Thursday. So she was setting everything up. She was also the MC for the raffle. Oh, you guys, we had a really great raffle. Like, it was really good. We had really great things. Oh, I also want to shout out Perfect Blends. I want to shout out New Best. I want to shout out Glory Candle. I want to shout out Florimond Catering. I want to shout out Produit Lacaille. So Haitians came together, y'all, and like made this happen. And then those with a heart for Haiti came together, y'all, with the Haitians and made things happen, right? And I'll start with myself. One of my favorite parts was Olivia Maxine Robinson giving her story. And a part of her story that was the elephant in the room was, well, she don't look Haitian, so why is she here? And she told a story that I pray that we recorded so we can post it somewhere, of why she felt like the visuals wasn't what connected her to the community. It was something much deeper. So I will leave it there, but that was for me my favorite part of the whole day. So Janelle, what was your favorite part of the day?
So,
You're on.
so my favorite part of the day was watching the networking and me myself networking and engaging with. We had quite a few doctors there. We had quite a few, entrepreneurs. So just watching them, complete strangers come together, and find common ground and talk about, well, how can we, follow up and have a conversation, at a later date. That was exciting for me because networking is a big part of, my business. So it was just like, wow, this is not just about golf. There actually are other opportunities here as well. So that I found very exciting, and looking forward to more of that next year as well. So the networking is strong, and you're going to meet some great people there. So definitely something to consider as well. So I enjoyed that the most. Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Thank you, Janelle. That's important for us to know who are planning the event,
Yeah.
that you actually felt like all of the aspects of it that you enjoyed, and the networking lunch, you got to network with people. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Caitlin Sieber.
So, in addition to the networking, there's also the fact that you are with a bunch of people that, at least in my case, I didn't know. I knew very few people, but it was nice that you get to meet people that you seemingly don't have anything in common with until you realize you're all at the same event for the same reason. You're all supporting the same cause, which gives you an opportunity to talk to people and get to know people that you might not normally do. So it was great.
Dang, I don't even get my name said. It's so funny.
You're like,
I'm unmuting myself, y'all. I will introduce myself.
You're like Cher. You're just
Yeah.
you're one star.
No, so along with what everybody, my colleagues, my friends, my restorers of dignity said here today, the whole day was amazing. I would say I'm gonna go off script. I'm gonna give two. Because I do want to give a shout out to Monique Sade, hearing her sing that song live again, it's been almost since 2018. So at least 4 or 5 years since the last time, maybe even longer. So to hear her bring that amazing song to life again, to hear it again, to hear people singing it, it was incredible. Incredible. And the other part was when everybody looked at each other and said, I am a restorer of dignity. Everybody in the room say that was amazing because they are. And they were able to play golf, have fun, and save lives that day. So
that's it. That is the close. I don't need to top that one. That was
and
it.
and even the folks who couldn't physically be with us, our sponsors were very much present with us, and our donors were very much present with us because they helped us to bring this to life. So
Agreed. Well, I will close with saying that we just wanted to come on this live today to express our gratitude for everyone who came, who prayed, who donated, who gave of their time, of their talent, their treasure, their energy, and to really shout out, like I said, some folks who stood out for us, and the New York Birdies and Conway Ramprasad was the MVP for this year, along with HFS Kramer and St. Joseph's Hospital. Shout out to Dr. Jason, who is the one who made that possible. We just want to make sure we thank everybody and anyone that we may have forgotten. It wasn't because we forgot you. It's because the list is long, and charge it to my heart. But know that in our souls and in our spirits, we really, really appreciate you. So hopefully the next time we can, yes. Uh-oh.
Hold on. Before you wrap up, I just want, because even though Francienne, she's here with us, she can't be on camera, but I do want to make sure that we share what her favorite part was on behalf of her.
Yes.
So this is Francienne's words, y'all. Her favorite part of the day was everything and everyone coming together with the intention of taking care of our lovely community in Petit-Goâve, Haiti, and so much fun was had while doing it.
Yeah. That makes me a little emotional, actually. With everything that is going on in the world right now, every opportunity we get to engage in our humanity and to care about each other and to be kind to each other and to help people that don't look like us, don't live near us, don't believe the same thing we believe, whatever it is, that is for me the most important thing, right? To know that I exist is just to be human. That's not a big deal. But to engage with other people and to choose to be kind to them, that is me engaging in my humanity. And that is the only race that matters. And that is the human race. And that's the race we're all a part of, and the one that we should fight to keep humane towards each other. And so Francienne has not even met these people, but for her to have that kind of love towards a group of people she's not even met yet, I look forward to the day when we're all on the mountain eating together, and that we're all sitting around all this great food that Olivia and I have had multiple times, so we can tell you it's good. And then we go to the beach. After that, I hold on to those dreams, those goals, and those thoughts. So on behalf of Eugène and all of the community that is on this mountain, I thank everybody. And we look forward to hopefully seeing you at the 4th annual Girard Gislaine Golf Classic next year. And as I said, portal doesn't close until the 30th, so please consider contributing and helping us to meet our goal, and to follow us on all the socials so you can keep in touch with us, we can keep in touch with you, and that you can see exactly where the funding is going excuse me, and all the good work that our partner communities are engaged in their communities. So Olivia, Janelle, Caitlin, Francianne, thank you so much for being with us today. I appreciate it. And Francianne, thank you for being with us today too, even if you're in the studio. And shout out to Connie, everybody. Super shout out to Connie in the back who made everything run. We thank Connie.
Thank you, Conway. Thank you.
We appreciate that. All right, everyone. Until next time, this is Mariolen.
Thank you.
Dignity, and I will see you next time on Restoring Dignity with C2C. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.